to attend this event. On behalf of the students and attendees, we'd like to thank you for your time and being here and hope that you enjoy this event. Now I'd like to acknowledge the panel members, who include Helen Leggett, the Industry Panel Chair and President of DDB Edmonton, Cheryl Maget, who's the Director of Client Services for ZGM, Ken Jarina, who's the President CEO of TopDraw, Rob Jennings, who's the President for FKA, Robin Dawson, who's the Partner for Kick Media, and lastly, but certainly not least, Tanya Neese, President of the Advertising Club of Edmonton. On behalf of all the students, we'd like to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to join the panel and help us better ourselves in the world of marketing. Your time and feedback has been greatly appreciated by everyone here, and I'm sure I speak for all the students in saying we wish that we could be meeting you in person right now and pick your brains out about furthering our knowledge in the marketing world. Lastly, I'd like to give a massive thank you to Teresa and Cecile, who have made this whole thing possible online, as well as the rest of the marketing department. You and a dozen other marketing instructors have been preparing us for the last 2 to 3 years for times like this past week. You've all done absolutely incredible jobs. Once again, I'm sure I speak for the rest of the students in saying that we could not have done this all without you guys. It's greatly appreciated. Without further ado, I'd now like to welcome Helen Leggett as panel chair, who will recap the event of what has unfolded in the virtual pitch room over the past Monday. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, John. I would echo, this is not exactly how we were thinking it was going to roll out this year. And I guess if you'd asked me back in December, I would have said, oh yeah, dinner, cocktails, some nice chit-chatting, but that's not going to happen. So it's actually was really fun to have, I guess, a challenging but different kind of experience, and to see how well the students really did when life threw this at them, and demanded or asked them to perform at their highest levels. Because if you can pivot, that's a big skill to have in our business. So let's just give you a little bit of a recap, some highlights from each of the presentations that we saw on Monday. So we started with the first group, New Wave Media for You Can Ride Too. And what I really liked about this group was the fact that they tapped into that super important aspect of communication, which is hitting that emotional messaging. But their idea was all about this behind the smile. And with that concept, they really brought forward the emotional benefit that people would have by connecting with this group, either supporters or donors, or anything that you would have when you came in contact with those smiles would bring forward that great feeling that would be a reward for your participation. So I think that was a really nice thing that they really nailed that well. The next group was for innovation marketing, totally different product, Fortitude Functional Fitness. So these guys came through super high energy, great structure on their presentation. They answered all of the whys before we could ask them. So walked through the presentation, gave us good insight into the strategy for almost every action that they took. And that left us feeling really great and understanding where they were going, and also with very few questions to ask, really. The third group, TAG, the advertising group, for the Center for Culinary Innovation. So this is a business-to-business marketing challenge, and that in and of itself can be quite different when you're a student and you're not a consumer per se, to get your head around something like that. And I think that this group showed us that they really understood the fundamentals of B2B, which is, big element of personal sales, and supported with some really strong digital, sometimes event function advertising, just a really great combination of smart thinking. I particularly like the launch event idea, and I'm waiting for my invitation so I can see how you can get oats to taste like blue cheese. I don't know how that's going to work, but that was fascinating. The next group, the fourth group of the day, was Tree A Marketing. It's a really interesting name. I have to hear the story about how that came up. Tree A Marketing for Karma camper vans. So their goal was to winterize good camping. And what struck me about this presentation was that they really understood how to tap into that community base and build from that to create more demand for their client's product. So they use a key influencer, Mountain Mike, to do that. And I think combining that with some of the good product packaging they did and some of the great visuals, I have to admit that it was a very strong. I was actually even intrigued, and I'm not a camper, so I think that was a good sign. Two more groups that came through the day. The next group was Red Wolf Marketing for Dorinko Osaka restaurants. Now, I actually work downtown, so I've seen this restaurant a few times and asked myself, as we've all been asking, how are these guys going to exist getting through all this? And I think what this group did is they did a really good job of recognizing that this restaurant actually has a lot of different things to offer, from students looking for ramen to young women looking for places to have a ladies' night out. And they did basically little mini campaigns to target each one of those sections, which I thought was really smart thinking. And I really hope it works for that new client of theirs. And then the last group, K&G Creative for the Sanjay Academy. Now, I think what stood out for us about this was passion. So these people have their client and the product that they were presenting, they seemed to really get into the whole African experience. They brought ideas for their client, not only just communications, but even things like how to package the experiences a little bit differently to add value, how to bring authentic catering and things like that. And those ideas generally come through when you really care a lot about success for your client. So I thought that was a great insight. So overall, I think it was a great day. There was no technology issues really, except for the panel at the beginning trying to figure out what they were doing. But other than that, the students did a great job with the technology, and Teresa and Cecilia helped a lot from that perspective. And everything went super smoothly, and we saw smart thinking, good insights, creativity, and certainly some work worthy of awards. So I guess that's why we're here right now. So let me start it off by Award of the Night, the DDB Big Idea Award. Now, this award goes to a group who solved a problem with a smart, unique, but workable idea. Now, this particular group brought more than communications to their client. They brought different segmentation thinking, creation of different types of ideas, and packaging of experiences for client and the different audience segments. It was all packaged in a very polished, great looking campaign. And I'm very pleased to award the Big Idea Award this year to Tree A Marketing for the customized camping experiences they created for Karma camper vans. And this is where you all applaud like this. It's very funny to do this visually when you really can't see a bunch of the people out there on the screen. So Josh Hayward and Allison Fleming, congratulations. Your Big Idea Award will be coming your way very shortly. And I think now there is an opportunity for you to say something, one of you, if you would like to.
Yeah, I guess I'll hop on here and just say we want to say thank you, first and foremost, you, Elena, but we also want to say thanks to Teresa and Cecile for such good work and helping us out here. But it was too bad we couldn't meet you guys and everything like that. But yeah, we're excited to accept the award and want to thank you very much. So on behalf of Ali and I want to say thank you to everybody, and just good job to all the other teams as well.
That's great. Well, you're very welcome. And I would just offer up, you can pop by the agency to say hello to me in person anytime after the isolation rules are lifted and we're all back to work. So congratulations to the two of you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So I'm going to introduce Cheryl now, Cheryl Meager from ZGM, who is going to go forward with the presentation.
Thank you, Colin. So there's a lot that goes into delivering a great presentation in the best of times. Not an easy task. And now this year, you guys all had this added challenge of doing it in this virtual environment. That means that you're praying that technology is kind to you throughout your presentation. You don't have your teammate right beside you for that moral support. But most of all, it means you're trying to connect with someone through a screen, someone you've probably never met before, somebody who might have a dog barking in the background, or a bored child, or a buzzing phone. All of those things make it extra hard to connect with people in this environment. So kudos to all of you for being able to take on that challenge this year. This year's winning group stood out to the panel for a couple of key things. The first thing was just their energy and their confidence right throughout the presentation. All of the different members of the group carried this throughout. That always goes a long way, but even more so in this type of environment. But the second reason, and probably the most important reason, was just how clear this group's presentation was. It had excellent logical flow from start to finish. The panel was really able to understand the client that you were working with and the challenge that you were taking on, and really kind of step by step throughout the presentation, everything you were doing or every recommendation you were making was crystal clear to us. There was never really a point where we kind of got lost or wondered how this was all going to come together. So on behalf of ZGM, very pleased to award Best Presentation to For Innovation Marketing for Fortitude Functional Fitness. Congratulations, Melanie Veenstra, Jacob Schurston, Brian Kosling, and Ron Alfred de Guzman. Congrats, guys.
Yay.
One of you want to speak?
No one from the team wants to say anything? Jacob?
Oh, I think Ryan's mic's off. He was gonna say something.
Ryan? Mel, perhaps you should pop in.
Okay, so I do want to say thank you for Teresa for bringing all these opportunities towards us. It's great industry and industry experience, and I'm forever thankful for it. I also want to thank the panel members for coming in and letting us present to you. It was very nerve-wracking, but I'm happy that we had that opportunity as well. It's quite a big deal to present to the marketing elite of Edmonton. So thank you so much for coming in, and thank you for my team. We've had our fights in it. We've argued about what we're going to do and what's the best way to do it. And I think it really helped us come up with our campaign. So just thank you to everybody.
Great. Congratulations again, guys. And with that, over to Ken Trina from Top Draw for Best Digital Solution.
Great. Thank you very much, Cheryl. And again, congratulations everybody for making it here today. And to panel, it was certainly a pleasure to see all of the really inspirational promotional campaigns and ideas, and I think our industry is pretty safe in the hands of the up-and-coming students that I saw presenting. So again, congrats to everybody who made it and for all those who went through the class. With a great digital solution, really what we're looking for at Top Draw is one that's very comprehensive, that not just sort of placates what digital is, but really understands how it is integrated into a strategy comprehensively and how one would measure the impact and the results. And this winning student agency was one who really cooked up a tasty and well-prepared digital strategy, we felt. The agency came up with a digital solution that included a really comprehensive website strategy. The website strategy was smartly looking at segmenting each of the different users to the site, where they would go, the kind of content they're looking for, very much focused on converting the traffic when they came to the site, all while keeping a really good close eye on mobile so that they weren't alienating any mobile users that were coming to the site, and understanding a large percentage of the traffic that was coming would likely be on mobile. The strategy also consisted of bi-weekly YouTube videos with great content, thoughtful blog posts that were smart content for blogs that would also be promoted through social media, and through the digital marketing advertising side and social channels that were being recommended. There was even A/B testing that was being brought in and factored in as well. The digital strategy also consisted of a really good, smart strategy as far as the measurement and tracking the impact and the results of the campaign. So with all of that said and done, I would like to congratulate the winning student agency team of the advertising group TAG for the Center for Culinary Innovation, consisting of Jessica Billet-Steblet, I believe, George Hong, and Valerie Schroll. So congratulations, everybody. We'll be happy to get you your award, as well as a little scholarship money for you to use. Great job. And who's coming up to say a little something as a thanks?
That is so awesome. Thank you. High five, team. I guess first of all, thank you to Ken for just acknowledging this hard work. It was a lot of fun, and it's unexpected, so this is just great. Dana and Chef Maynard were so helpful with our strategy and such a great resource. NAIT has so many awesome resources, and Kendra and Amanda from NAIT Marcom really helped us understand and get a lot of insight as far as, you know, all the partners that play with NAIT, and helped us to come up with this work that we're so proud of. Cecile, thank you so much for your time, making sure that our presentation could go smoothly, and the panelists, thanks for your feedback. We can't wait to present this to Dana and Chef Maynard. It's just been a pleasure, so thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Jessica. And again, congratulations, team. You guys did a great job. So now I'd like to bring up Rob Jennings from FKA for best use of research, I believe. Take it away, Rob.
Great. Thanks very much, Ken. And congratulations again to everyone who made it to panel and presented. Like Helen had said, we saw some really good work. So at FKA, there is a phrase or a mantra that we like to use, and it's act, analyze, adapt. And what that really means is we think there's a real opportunity in modern marketing to prioritize action, prioritize getting to market, and then assessing the results of that as quickly as possible to move on to optimization and improvement. So we believe that sometimes you can actually spend a little bit too much time in planning and strategy, and it can be debilitating for you. So we like to say that advertising is research, and that we learn more from advertising than we would any other way. So it was really refreshing to see this actually put to practice by one of the groups that we saw on Monday. This group really had a lot of great depth and breadth in their research. One thing that really stood out for me, though, is some ads. So where a lot of people talked about the ads they were going to run, these guys actually ran some stuff, and they got some data and some input from that was really critical to the development of their plan and their strategy. So that was really validating and refreshing to see. But they didn't really stop there. They had lots of other research and data tactics as well. They in addition to testing the creative, they also interviewed their clients' customers. They vetted some taglines past their audience as well. So there was just a lot of great use of data and research. So it was actually pretty easy for us to hand out this award. And the award is going to the group that had Fortitude Functional Fitness as their client. The agency is For Innovation, Melanie Veenstra, Jacob Schurston, Ryan Krosling, and Ron Alfred de Guzman. Congratulations, guys. You did a great job. And we'll let one of your teammates come up or come to the screen and say a few words if you like at this time.
Is my mic working now?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Yeah, I had the wrong saying. Sorry. So thank you very much for recognizing our hard work that we put in. You know, a lot of things that Melanie echoed. Like, thank you for Teresa for the semester and leading us and helping us with this campaign, and also kind of echo more just like our group. We fought, we laughed, we cried, but in the end we did the hard work and got it done. So thank you.
Well, that's great, guys. It's well deserved. So congratulations. I'm going to pass this off now to Robin from Kick Media for the best media solution now.
Thanks, Rob. Big budgets don't necessarily drive the best media solution. Sometimes it's those minuscule budgets that make you think more strategically to gain the most target-rich impressions, which drive your results. The group that developed the best media solution thought about their audience's characteristics and correlated those with potential other events that would have similar visitors and audiences. They developed a geofence media campaign against these events, then remarketed them with effective means to increase ticket sales on a limited budget. So we just want to say congratulations to Linnea Granger and Gal Amaskua of K&G Creative Marketing. Their strategy of targeting individuals at Heritage Festival and other events drove ticket sales for Sanjaya Academy SECO event. It really showed a thoughtful and cost-effective media solution for their client. And does anyone want to say anything?
Gal or Kemi? Don't be shy.
I started talking and I forgot my mic was off. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Like everybody has said, it wasn't easy. This has been a great learning experience. I mean, if we were perfect, we wouldn't be here to learn and to improve in the future as well. And we're just pleased to be able to present this campaign to you, to this panel, and to such people that definitely love what they do. And that's the goal, to be in an industry that we love and that we don't see as work, that we are passionate about. So thank you very much for giving us your time.
Great. I'm going to hand it off to Tanya Neese to present the best overall campaign on behalf of the Advertising Club of Edmonton.
Thanks, Robin. So the Advertising Club of Edmonton is pleased to present the Best Overall Campaign Award, the big one, guys. The goal of any winning campaign is to provide a cohesive plan based on solving a real business problem. And in the case of this year's winner, they were able to find a very engaging way to help lift a business's sales while the winter van campers. The best overall campaign goes to the Karma Camper Van client with the agency of Tree A Marketing, Josh Hayward, Allison Fleming. Does anyone want to talk?
Yeah, I'd love to say just a big thank you to the whole panel. It was such a great opportunity, and we're thrilled to have been able to speak to all of you and just present our idea. And we're thankful for this platform that is online this year. It was a great opportunity for us, and we're really thankful for everything. And like all the other groups, I think we learned so much and grew a lot as students. So we're really thankful for Teresa as well, always being a great anchor and connection to the industry. And we're just thankful for the opportunity.
And congratulations to everybody who won awards tonight. My next job is to announce the winner of the Advertising Club of Edmonton's Beth McIntyre Scholarship. This is for the highest academic achievement in the promotional management course based on the fall term. This year, it's actually a tie, which goes to Leanne Johnson and Hannah Belter.
I know that Hannah can't be here today. Leanne, are you on?
Yeah, I made it. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for the opportunity to get this scholarship through NAIT and the Ad Club of Edmonton. Before I came to NAIT for marketing, I actually spent some time at U of A doing graphic design. And now that I've been at NAIT, I've really found my passion for marketing and advertising. So it's just a real honor to be recognized by the Ad Club of Edmonton for all of our hard work over the semester. I'm sure Hannah feels the same way. There's so many great opportunities with the Ad Club. Like, I know I was going to be volunteering at the ACE Awards before they got canceled, and just listening to all the speakers that Teresa is able to bring in and all of the industry knowledge that ACE is able to give students while they're pursuing their dreams of learning about marketing and advertising is so awesome. So again, congrats to all the winners for your campaigns. I wish I could see them all. But thank you so much, Tanya and all of ACE, for this opportunity.
Good stuff, Leanne. So I think, oh wait, sorry. I just stepped all over you. Teresa, this is your bit.
Tanya, it's okay. Thank you very much. And Leanne, congratulations to Hannah too, who unfortunately can't be here due to her back surgery is a good reason not to be here. But next, I want to introduce Robert Valpy from the Edmonton Journal, who's here with us today to hand out a scholarship himself. So please welcome to the floor, Robert.
Thank you. If my audio's insufficient, give me a wave. Otherwise, I'll just keep talking. The Edmonton Journal has been providing this scholarship for over 3 decades now. And we're happy to be able to continue to do so even in crazy times like this. And thank you to all of the agencies and the judges and the panel who continue to support this great event. I'm pleased to present the Edmonton Journal Scholarship to the student who has achieved the highest academic mark in the promotional campaign planning class this term. And the winner is George Hong.
Wow. Thank you, Robert. I wasn't expecting this to be announced, so I haven't prepared anything. But I really appreciate all of the efforts of, first of all, my two teammates, who were definitely integral for me to be able to get the best mark in this class this year. I really want to thank Teresa. She's been a great knowledge resource, a great instructor. And I look forward to taking more classes from you, Teresa, in future classes in future years. I am planning to continue for 2 more years to finish my degree. So you can't get rid of me just yet. But thank you to the Journal and to all of the panelists here today and the judges. And we appreciate the ability to access the advertising and marketing community, which I don't think is capable or able in other schools like it is here at NAIT. So we really appreciate the access we have to you. Thank you.
Thanks, George, and congratulations. You guys worked hard, especially you this term. So I want to now turn the floor over to our Associate Dean of Industry, Ryan Young, who would like to say a few words before we wrap up.
Yeah, thanks. I just want to say that these kind of events are my favorite. I absolutely love seeing when students in industry get together and provide experiential opportunities for our students. So I just thank you so much. I've heard from I didn't get to see the presentations on Monday, but I've heard from people who did that they were absolutely phenomenal. So well done, students. And thank you once again, Teresa. I've heard it multiple times tonight, but thank you so much for being such a role model on, connecting the classroom to the real world and these kind of events and providing them for our students. So thank you. And for all industry members who were there, all the panelists and the judges and the supporters of the scholarships and awards, thank you so much for your support. This is what we just thank you. We appreciate it. It's been 39 years, I've been told, that the ad industry has been supporting these events here in NAIT. And we just want to thank you so much. It's critical to, and it's so essential to how we view education. Being polytechnic means that we're hands-on, that we're real world, and we're providing opportunities for students to connect. And we just thank you so much for the relationship, and we hope that continues many, many more years into the future. So thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. And guys, that's a wrap on the 39th anniversary or the 39th annual awards event. Next year is a big one. It's 40 years. It's hard to believe that. My goodness, 40 will be fabulous. And the last thing I want to do is just thank all of you again personally, and all of the students who really motivate me every day to be the best I can. I just love what I do, and you guys make it so enjoyable. So thank you to you guys. And on that, I'll just give you one last reminder that you are going to be needing to get those wonderful campaigns to your clients. And we do have some deadlines on that. So I will email you just to remind you that I do need to see your final version before they go to the clients. And I'm really looking forward to seeing that. So you guys, thanks again. Thanks for all being here to help support the NAIT J.R. Shaw School of Business Marketing students. You guys, yay!